Alright, so I'm back with an update video on the charging box. Basically, I've got the box pretty much laid out as far as the charging end is concerned. And so I've got my main bay where the charger will sit, so that'll go in there, on the power supply and all that wires and crap. And then we've got the two battery cavities. It's a 2-channel charger, so it can do 2 separate. So I've got 2 cavities here, and I painted them white and then put the RGB addressable LEDs in the cavities to help them glow. So that'll look really, really cool. You'll see that in a second. But if you haven't seen the project before, essentially it's got an Arduino which will control the LEDs, and then it's set up right now to measure, using these wires here, measure the balance leads on the charger. So it's just taking like the first cell out of both batteries and just measuring the voltage, and then changing the color of the LEDs, and you'll see that here. Alright, so essentially I got a low battery right here, or something kind of low, 369. So let's go ahead and plug this all in and see what happens. So go ahead and give it some power. Now I did put an extra switch on it because you'll see in a second, it might get a little annoying with the LEDs flashing and stuff. So there's a switch here to control them and kind of turn them off if you don't want to see them. But right now you can see they're both flashing, indicating that there's no battery plugged in. And if I go ahead and finally plug in the balance lead on this battery right here, you should see that channel stop flashing. So let's see if I can get both of these in the same shot. Alright, there we go. So now you can see it sees channel 1. So it's got a battery in it. And then if I come up to the code, you can see the Arduino measuring and printing channel 1 is 373 and channel 2 is empty. Alright, so if I go ahead and plug in another battery, I got another battery here that's about medium level, if you could call it that. And so I'll go ahead and plug that in, and you'll see what happens once the charger reaches, you know, about storage charge or mid charge. So I told it to set the LEDs to that is yellow. I know you probably can't tell, but that's yellow. And then if a battery is full, you should see the colors will go green. So that's pretty much what the whole thing is. Again, we're just reading the balance leads off both the balance boards, and it's just reading one cell, so it's not reading all the cells or anything like that. And that's why we're getting these small values of a single pack. And the math isn't exactly spot on, but it's close enough. So 373 and another one's 42. And that all matches up closely to what's on the charger. Close enough. Again, I might have to work on the math a little bit, but that's pretty much that. So these balance boards, they'll go in here into the white cavity, and they'll probably sit vertically like this against that wall right there. And then so then the leads will stick in, and then there's a cover and mounting for all the charger to sit in there. And then finally the plan is to put a whole like FPV screen and all that set up on top in the lid. So I think it should look pretty cool. Thanks for checking it out.